I'm spending 24 hours in Venice, Italy. Well, this is the night when I arrived, and we're also gonna put in the morning after for breakfast. And I found the viral pistachio croissant, and I am literally so excited. But tonight, had to go out for a drink and a little night stroll. We walked so much, and look at those prices. It was like €5 for a drink, insane. And this is my view from the hotel. It was right next to the bus station, so if you have luggages, this is a perfect hotel. Good morning from Venice, Italy. Today we are spending 24 hours in Venice, and this is everything I did. I have 2 food spots I have to try, and also want to go to a museum. And this is where we're coming for breakfast. It's open till super late at night, and it's right next to the canal. And there's a big line. Well, now it's kind of gone, but it was a big line earlier. The pizza looks amazing. Next day for morning had it, and it was really not it. So this place is really good for sweets. Cappuccino, alla focaccia, and this is the meat arancini and the coffee, and it was €10. It's really close to the hotel, but the staff is kind of rude. Okay, so the arancini is slightly a little too dense. The rice is a little too dense, but maybe it's just the way they make this. Ready for this one. This one though.
This one, oh my god.
So good. Look how fluffy it is. Oh my god, don't look at my nails.
So many olives
and
in it.
inside too.
It's
The
so
olives
good.
are so good. So good. Not too greasy, but you can still feel a little bit of the olive oil in your hands.
Has good taste.
Yeah, very good taste. The last time I've been to Venice, it was probably about 17 years ago. It doesn't look like it changed anything at all, which I like because a lot of the times, like cities, they kind of just don't look as nice as they used to years ago because they're just not well maintained. But everything looks pretty much the same here, except there's way more people. But we went mid-September-ish, and honestly the tourists were not bad at all. This is early in the morning. Well, early I mean like 9-10 a.m. So not a lot of people. Loved it. If you want to walk around, see sights, morning is the best to do, early in the morning. And we're walking to San Marco right now, and so many beautiful little hidden places around that we saw on the way. So literally just don't even use maps. Just walk around, get lost, and you'll always find something beautiful. The tower actually fell once, and it was rebuilt to its original design. We're here in San Marco Square, and our hotel is near the bus stop. It's a nicer view. Our hotel is near the bus stop, and to walk here it was about 20 minutes, and tourists are not too many. It's September, so I think we're giving a good time. A little bit cold, but not too bad. I checked my timestamp. This is 10:30 a.m. on a Sunday, so there's no flooding. We're safe. So if you are worried about the flooding because the high tide comes up from the ocean, go in the morning and you should be safe. At least we were. So this is on the way to where the gondolas park, and right across from it we'll see the Bridge of Sights. So this bridge, if you look really closely, you'll see faces. Somewhere around there there's a court, and these faces are supposed to represent the faces of convicts, criminals, walking from the court, crossing the bridge to the prison. So this is a prison on the side, or from prison back there. And we're hungry, so we stopped by this random pizza place, and wow, it was super surprising, and I don't even know what this place is. Wow, this is incredible. The crust is so flaky. It's crispy on the outside, but super soft on the inside. It's white sauce, and the mushrooms are like silky. I think it's shiitake mushroom. So delicious. And one slice for 2 people is perfect because you can share and not eat yourself full, because we gotta go food hopping. Like, this is not the place where you diet. But we just discovered that it's with blue cheese, and it goes well. I really like it. I never had blue cheese on pizza, but it works. And if you're in Venice and you want to get a mask, there's going to be so many options. But if you want a real Venetian mask, handmade, hand painted, you're gonna have to spend the bucks because you're gonna see a lot of shops selling them. And if the price is like 30, 50, 60 dollars, it is from China. It's not a real Venetian mask. So it's gonna, if you want a real one, it's gonna cost you over 100 euros, just so you expect it. Also, I put in a clip of the stairs of the water, and the stairs in the water. Do not step on the stairs that take you down to the water because it is full of algae, and I have seen so many videos on TikTok that people step on it and they fall, and it's so dangerous. And you're in Venice, so hospitals, emergency rooms, ambulances are not going to be an easy access. Most likely it's going to be by a boat, and you still have to wait for them. So just don't step on the steps. These are marzipan fruits. They're so tasty, but I already know what it tasted like, so I didn't get it. But I saw these cannolis, and I told myself I'm gonna come back after lunch, and I could not find the place. So if you see something, get it. Frito, and this was on my list. If you want water and you have a bottle, you can use these fountains to refill your bottle with free water. I did it too, and this man did it too, and it's totally normal. Frito Inn is one of the places that's on my bucket list. One of the two, well, actually I have more, but these are the two that I must go. The other one is for cicchetti, and they are frying it fresh, so that's what we're waiting for. I like this little place. It's not a sitting area. We got lucky, there's one table. It's kind of like a grab and go. We only got one fried calamari to share because I want to keep eating. I don't want to be full with calamari. There's a little spice shop right here. We got a few things. Spices. We have a bruschetta, spaghetti, gondoliere, like a vegetable something, and that's alla veneziana. Okay. I mean, it looks good.
And it's good till 2027.
Nice. They
So
always
it
check
should
the
be good.
expiration.
We should eat by then.
Here it is. Oh my god, it's worth every penny. They took off the slimy part. Not slimy. The rubbery part that's on the outside. Salty. It's not greasy. It's so fresh. Absolutely perfect. I think the little fish would also be very tasty. But it's a pretty big portion. But I'm glad we're sharing. Found this little guy begging for food. We didn't have anything on us, but another tourist had a cookie. She gave it to him, and he was so happy. So the other place I wanted to go for cicchetti was so crowded. I mean, people were waiting in line to get a table, and you couldn't even go inside. I went inside to look at what kind they have. You couldn't even see it. So we left, and you're gonna see a lot of these lunch specials, 3 or 4 courses for 15 euros, some of them like 22 euros, some of them for 30. We stopped by this one, and I think it's pretty good price. And yes, I know it's a tourist trap, but honestly it is so hard to find something that is not a tourist trap. So we said, whatever, we're gonna sit down and eat. I got the seafood pasta. It was alright, okay, not too bad. But was weird that they brought the appetizers after the main, and both appetizers were together, and it's fine. Everything was okay. I'm done. We still have 2 courses from this dinner because it was like a deal.
Lunch.
A deal. Honestly, it was very tasty, but it tastes.
It was not very tasty. It was okay.
Mine was tasty.
It was okay.
But it is the same as the pasta I make from Prego canned sauce at home. I mean, it was
okay.
You know, I don't feel like I'm in Venice. Notice how red the tomato is. It is so flavorful. You cannot find tomato like this in America unless it's like from a farmer's market.
Heirloom.
And it's heirloom, but this is basic. Like the most, probably like the cheapest tomato you can get. And it is, wow. On this day, I did 24,200 some steps. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of walking, but it's so worth it. Plus, like, you gotta go sightseeing because you never know when's the next time you want to come back or if you want to come back for a long time at all. Saw these pastas, I didn't get them. Maybe some people do. It was just a little too weird for me. There's lemon, chocolate, curry, blueberry, and what is that?
I don't know. Pesto alla genovese.
Look how tiny that one is. Yeah. These are yummy. These from
This one from
stuffing.
Venice, Venezia.
And this is
Pasti
artichoke, mushroom, pizza, onion, basil. You're gonna get the best view standing at the Ponte Di Rialto from up here. Yes, it's a lot of people, but you have to go up there anyway. You're here, you have to go. And down there, that's where the gondolas park. So you have to wait in line to get on the gondola. They'll go around and then come back. And when in Venice, why not? Took the gondola. It was worth it. I have been on the gondola here back 17 years ago. I don't remember much of it, but it was so calming. It's a really short ride, maybe like 15-20 minutes. Really not that long. I thought it's gonna be longer. Like gonna go around and see more, but it just kind of went into one street and then a couple other streets and then it was over. But it was very like peaceful, calming, and I think I really loved it. I would definitely do it again if I had extra time to kill. Also, when we go below the bridges, the gondolier has to duck down, and also not everyone can be a gondolier driver. They have regulations where the driver, the boat gondolier, he or she, there's only one female, has to be born in Venice. Okay, so we're just standing on this bridge and this lady came up to us and she's like, do you know what this bridge is? I'm like, no. She's like, Ponde la tete. Tete is for titty. This bridge was for yeah, hookers. I think that's an acceptable word for YouTube. So here's something new we learned. And we continued walking and walking and walking. So much walking. We walked the whole island, saw all the attractions there is to see. But there's so many tiny little streets. There was one tiny little street that was about 1.5 feet wide. So it was very cute. I loved it. Everything was so charming. People were nice, but the food, this is not the place you come for real Italian food. I mean, it's good, it's not bad, but it's nothing special, to be honest. So not a foodie friendly place, unless maybe if you go to like a super fancy restaurant. We were kind of just in the middle, not like cheap places, not expensive, but like kind of in the middle. Went in what we saw and then ended the night with the worst sangria and the worst spaghettis I could find, of course. French fries on a pizza. Still in Venice, not sure which vlog I'm gonna put this in. I'm flying to Nice tonight, but today, oh, all day. Look at that. The viral pistachio croissants. There's also custard, Nutella, and jam and cream. 7 a.m. I am here at the door to make sure I get one of these. The croissant was so good. The cream in it, so good. I actually took it on the airplane with me. The pizza was whatever. I just ate half of it and then ate the toppings from the other half. Nothing special. Would not order again. But overall, the sweet stuff here is delicious. They also have wine and to-go stuff. And now we are on the way to Nice, France, and then Monaco.